Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's the end of Sprint 4 and so it's time to take a little look at what we've done this time. So as I mentioned in the last devlog, the very first thing I wanted to do was get Fmod integrated. This took a couple of tries though, and after about the third time of reinstalling and questioning what I was doing, I realized I was making a dumb the entire time. I had the audio muted in the game window. So after about 2 wasted days, I could finally start working on some sounds. And I do want to preface something here though. I am bad at sound design, and I don't have the equipment to properly record my own sounds. It's something I've been wanting to get into for a while, but I just haven't. So for now at least, I plan on buying or contracting out most of the sound and music. I have a bunch I've collected over the years too. Anyway, I chose some sound and music and got those in. After that, I got the audio for the player and enemies working. I'm still in the process of getting the item system redone, so I can't show all the sounds I did for that, but I do have the hooks in for everything. I'm pretty satisfied with Fmod, and I really enjoy the workflow that it gives you. It's a very slick tool, and I'm glad I chose to use it. I'll probably rework my own audio system that I had put together a while back, and integrate Fmod with it. This way I can support things like closed captioning and some other features I'd like to have. That'll be a task for another sprint though. After that, I got a bit more done on my analytics tool in anticipation for getting automated builds working. The reason for waiting is that I want Cloud Build to go out and ask my API what version of the game is being built, then put that in the Unity bundle information. This will allow me to have a universal version and build number without having to manually add it. I got the API working and I figured out how to get the bundle info changed at build time, but just ran out of time before I could get it fully set up. It shouldn't take too much more though, and so I'll probably get this knocked out next sprint. After that, I got a very basic main menu into the game. This allows me to test the game on target hardware, lower laptops mostly. It's nothing fancy though, and just like a lot of the other things I've done, it's going to get tossed out eventually in favor for something new and spicy. We'll see what we come up with though. On one of the days I was having a harder time getting motivated, I ended up expanding the test area quite a bit. I also made a pseudo boss fight. Doing this was good since it will allow me to test and see what room sizes and layouts work well. So, unexpected thing, but a good thing either way. Last thing I worked on this sprint was redoing the entire item system. This took a considerable amount of time and it still isn't in a completed state, but it's very close. I might be able to finish it this sprint still, but this video takes priority, so I gotta get this done first. Either way, I should have it knocked out with another couple hours of work. The new system is a lot better than the previous one, and even though it's all still reusable, helping me create items faster, I can still easily override functionality in case I want like a spell that deletes half the map, or if I want an arrow that goes through the walls, just as an example. So even though I'm very anxious to get it done, I'm glad I'm doing it now. Overall, this was a bit of a disappointing sprint though, since I didn't get as much done as I'd like. I got all the high priority tasks done, yeah, but that was pretty much it. And the reason for that is twofold really. One, I had some issues early on in the sprint getting Fmod integrated, so there's that. And two, I had a bit of a motivation issue over that middle weekend. I typically spend 15 to 25 hours a week on the game, and in this sprint, both weeks were closer to 10 to 15. I'm hoping next sprint I can fare a little better though. Speaking of the next sprint, the next one was actually a little more difficult to plan since I really don't know how crazy things are going to be around here the next couple of weeks. What I'm hoping for though is that I can finish the item system rewrite, get automated builds going finally, and then I want to do a basic UI pass. So the pause menu, inventory, health, things like that. I'll be given that new UI system a shot for it, so I'm pretty excited. My goal is to get a functioning game loop done first so that I can sit down and do playtests. The idea being, the sooner I can play it, the better I can make it, and it's just iteration from there. My original plan was for that to be done in Sprint 5, but it's probably looking more like a Sprint 6 goal. Either way, I'm still happy with the progress I'm making as a whole. As always, I appreciate the support and views I've gotten on the last few devlogs. I know it's not a lot, but it's still very cool to me. Anyway, if you liked the video and you want YouTube to help me out, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you really liked it and you want to see some more, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thanks, and stay safe out there.